Hello everyone. In today's video, we'll be discussing about the treatment of goodwill, a very important topic for our partnership accounting, how to account for goodwill. So let's check what are the different ways how goodwill can trouble us in our exam. So treatment of goodwill, as stated earlier, the incoming partner who acquires his share in the profits of the firm from the existing partners bring in additional amount to compensate them for loss of their share in super profits. So it is termed as a share of goodwill, also called premium for goodwill. So now when the new partner brings the goodwill in cash, so whatever is his share of goodwill, he has to bring that. Now he has various options to bring the goodwill. The first and the easiest option is he's bringing the money in cash. Which money? Goodwill money in cash. So the amount of premium bought in by the new partner is shared by the existing partners in their ratio of sacrifice. If this amount is paid to the old partners directly or privately by the new partner, no entry is passed in the books of the firm. So first of all, you need to remember when when the new partner brings goodwill in cash, new partner brings goodwill in cash. Okay, then what will happen if bought privately? First option is if or given to old partners outside business. Do remember, no entry is to be passed by us. So if they are settling the amount outside the business, we don't have to do anything here. Okay, do remember this. Next here is, but when the amount is paid through the firm, which is generally the case, the following journal entries are passed. What are the journal entries? When the money, the new partner is giving the money to the firm and the firm is going to distribute the money to the old partners. What will happen? First of all, he is bringing the money. So bank account, firm's bank account will be debited to a new account will be credited called the premium for goodwill account, amount bought in by the new partner. Now this premium for goodwill account will be debited, and this is just goodwill, it's not just goodwill, it will be, because we wrote the name premium for goodwill, it will be also premium for goodwill account debited to sacrificing partners capital. So individually goodwill distributed among the existing partner. Do remember, most important thing, who will get how much? Okay, it's the old partners who will get, and only in the sacrificing ratio. Okay, the sacrificing ratio we already know how to calculate. Goodwill is always distributed in sacrificing ratio to the sacrificing partners. So either we can do this, or alternatively it is credited to the new partner's capital account and then adjusted in favor of the existing partners in their sacrificing ratio. In that case, the journal entries will be, another way to do this will be, first of all, bank to new partner C, because it is the money which is the new partner is bringing. So bank account to new partner's capital, and then the same new partner will be debited and sacrificing partners will be credited. Now, if the partners decide that amount of premium or goodwill credited to their capital account should be retained in the business, an additional entry is not passed. So if the old partners, if the sacrificing partners are not withdrawing the money of goodwill, okay, no other entry needs to be passed, you need to stop here. But if however they decide to withdraw their amounts in full or in part, the following additional entry will also be passed. So see, when they are getting money, the sacrificing partner's capital is crediting. Now because they are withdrawing money, they will be debited and the bank will be credited, because the bank got debited when the money came in. The bank will be credited when the money is going out. So let's look at the illustration 16. Sunil and Dalip are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3. Sachin is admitted in the firm for 1/5 share of profits. He brings in rupees 20,000 as capital and 4,000 as his share of goodwill by check. Now, it is already calculated that how much goodwill he is bringing in, and gave the necessary journal entries when partners decided to retain goodwill in the business. Dusra, when the amount of goodwill is fully withdrawn, and third, when 50% of the amount of goodwill is withdrawn. Now, before that, first thing first, we need to find out the sacrificing ratio. I told you in the previous lectures, if nothing is mentioned that how the new partner Sachin is getting his 1/5 share, it is not mentioned, then the old ratio becomes the sacrificing ratio. When it is not mentioned how he is going to get his 1/5, who will give how much, so it will always be assumed that they will be sacrificing in their old ratio. So when the amount of goodwill is credited to the existing partners is retained in business, then what will happen? First of all, the money coming in entry has to be passed. Money coming in, bank account debit to Sachin's capital to premium for goodwill. So 24,000 in total he is bringing in. Out of that, 20,000 belongs to the capital and 4,000 belongs to the premium for goodwill. Now, capital will be here only. What will happen to this premium for goodwill? It will be distributed among the sacrificing partners. So when the money was coming in, it was crediting. Now we have to close this account by debiting it. 4,000 is getting debited. So there will be no premium for goodwill account in the books of the firm. And who will get credited? The sacrificing partners. And in which ratio? The sacrificing ratio. Let's find out whether this is the sacrificing ratio or not. So, yeah, 4,000 multiply by 5/8, 818,500, that is 2,500 for the first one, yes, and obviously if this is 2,500, 1,500 will be for the second one. Now, alternatively, we could have also done the entire 24,000 we bring as capital. So cash to Sachin's capital, and then out of the capital is debited to 4,000, and other Sunil and Dalip will be credited with their respective share of goodwill. But in exam, we will always do this way. Note, it is assumed that the sacrificing ratio is same as the old profit sharing ratio. Okay, we will always assume that if I told you it is not mentioned how the new partner is acquiring his share. Now, the second one is when the amount of goodwill credited to existing partner is fully withdrawn. Now, if they are fully withdrawn, the first entry will be same, bank to Sachin capital to premium for goodwill. Second entry will also be same, premium for goodwill to Sunil's capital to Dalip's capital. Now, Sunil and Dalip are withdrawing this money, 2,500 and 1,500. So the third entry will be, now they will be debited, Sunil capital, Dalip capital debit 2,500 and 1,500 to bank. Why to bank? Because now withdrawing the money, money is going out. Now they decided that only 50% of the amount of goodwill credited to the existing partner is withdrawn. So first and second entry remains the same bank to Sachin to premium, premium for goodwill to Sunil to Dalip. But the third entry, now see here, because they withdrew fully, it was full 2,500 and 1,500, but here they are withdrawing only half. So half of 2,500 is 1,250, half of 1,500 is 750, and from bank only 2,000 is going. Here they have written cash. You can, was it mentioned in the question that they are withdrawing in cash? If not, we have to use the bank account. See, when 50% of the amount goodwill is withdrawn, they have not mentioned that it is to be withdrawn in cash. So what you will do, you will also write bank here. Okay? Got it? Let's move to the next one. Vijay and Sanjay are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They admitted Ajay into partnership with 1/4 share in profits. Ajay brings in 30,000 for capital and the requisite amount for premium in cash. So now they are saying requisite amount. They have not given us the amount. The goodwill of the firm is valued at 20,000. So total firm's value of goodwill is 20,000. He is coming just for 1/4 share. So he will bring just 1/4 of this amount. Okay, he is not getting the entire share. That's why he will not bring the entire 20,000. The new profit sharing ratio is 2:1:1. So we have the old ratio, we have the new ratio. We can find out the sacrificing ratio. Vijay and Sanjay withdraw their share of goodwill, give necessary journal entries. So Ajay will bring in 5,000 only because he's coming in only for 1/4 share. So total goodwill of the firm was 20,000. 1/4 of that is 5,000 as his share of goodwill or premium. Sacrificing ratio is 2:3 for Vijay. How we calculated old ratio minus new ratio. The formula becomes old sacrificing ratio is we already studied old ratio minus new ratio. So the old ratio was 3/5 minus the new ratio 2/4. So if we solve that, 5 into 4, 20, 4 3 is 12, 5 2 is 10, 2/20, and for him it is 3/20. So the ratio becomes 2:3. This is what? This is the entire fraction of share that they are losing. But amongst them, if we need to find out the sacrificing ratio, it is 2:3. Do remember, students generally get confused in this. Now, so first of all, he's bringing in money. Bank account to Ajay's capital to premium for goodwill. See now, they have mentioned in the above question that he's bringing in cash. We can write down cash or bank as the case may be. Then premium for goodwill, debit to Vijay to Sanjay in the sacrificing ratio that we just calculated 2:3. And then they are withdrawing this money. Okay, so Vijay and Sanjay capital debit to bank with the full amount that they got as goodwill. Okay, that's they are bringing. Alternatively, 1 and 2 entries could be as follows. Fully amount, there's no segregation for goodwill. Full amount as capital and the capital is getting debited. Now, a very important topic, when goodwill already exists in the book. If you see the question and you see on the asset side goodwill is written, so it's already there. Okay, then what will happen? Goodwill, if existing in the books of the firm, it is written off at the time of admission. Okay, very, very, very important. If goodwill is already present in the books of the firm, then what will happen? First, write off the old goodwill. This is the, I will call it old goodwill, which is already present in the firm's books. In which ratio to write off? In the old ratio. Okay. How to write off? We will credit the goodwill. It's an asset. We'll credit the asset and debit the partner's capitals. Okay. That will be a loss to the partner. Which partner? Old partners. In which ratio? Old ratio. So, for example, in illustration 17, the goodwill in the firm is valued at rupees 20,000, and Ajay, who is admitted to 1/4 share in the profits, brings in 5,000 as a share of goodwill. Suppose goodwill already appeared in the books at rupees 10,000. Following adjustment entry shall be additional entry, journal entry shall be passed for writing off the existing amount. So this in fact becomes the first entry. See, goodwill is an asset. To write off an asset, we need to credit the asset. So to goodwill account, this is the old goodwill. And who will bear this loss? The old partners will bear. Vijay and Sanjay are bearing. In which ratio? In the old ratio, they are bearing this loss. Okay, do remember this. Shrikant and Raman are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They admit Venkat into partnership with 1/3 share in the profits. Venkat brings in rupees 30,000 as his capital. He also brings in the necessary amount for his share of goodwill on the date of admission. The goodwill of the entire firm is at 24,000. He's coming for 1/3 share. That means 8,000 is his share. And the goodwill account appears in the book. There is already a goodwill account that appears in the book, and that was 12,000. So first we need to write off this 12,000. Venkat brings in the necessary amount of goodwill and agrees that the existing goodwill account to be written off. Record the necessary journal entries in the books of the firm. So first of all, he is bringing in money. Bank to Venkat's capital to premium for goodwill, 38,000, 30,000 and 8,000. Why 8,000? Because it is his share. How his share came? It is 24,000 was the entire firm's goodwill and his share was, okay, his share was 1 upon 3, that comes to 8,000. Premium for goodwill account was created, now it will be debited. In which ratio? These are the sacrificing partner. In which ratio? Sacrificing ratio. Now if they have not mentioned anything, the old ratio becomes the sacrificing ratio. And then see the last entry, the old goodwill is also written off. So they are crediting the old goodwill by fully 12,000 and the old partners in the old ratio will be getting debited. So this will be in the sacrificing ratio and this will be in the old ratio. Do remember this. Okay, the old goodwill will be distributed in old ratio. Okay. Note, since nothing is given about the ratio in which the new partner acquires a share of profit from Shrikant and Raman, it is implied that they sacrifice their share of profit in favor of Venkat in the old ratio of, that is 3:2. Now, when the new partner does not bring in cash, does not bring goodwill in cash, or he brings in partly or fully he does not bring, then what happens? If goodwill is not bought in by the new partner, new partner will be debited to current account of the new partner, whilst the sacrificing partner's capital account will be created. So the new partner is not able to bring money, he does not have money right now. So what will happen? We will start a current account in his name. Do remember, for the new partner, a current account. Why current account? Because we know that current account can have a debit balance. We studied that in our second chapter. Okay, so current account will be debited. Instead of bank account, it will be new partner's current account. And rest of the things will be same. When the new partner does not bring the share of goodwill, there exists two possibilities, that goodwill does not exist in the books and goodwill exists in the book. So what will happen if goodwill does not exist in the book? When goodwill does not exist in the book, there is no old goodwill, then sacrificing partners are credited with their share of goodwill and new partner is debited with the amount of goodwill not bought by him. The journal entry in this case will be the new partner's current account will be debited and the sacrificing partner's capital account individually will be credited. Sometimes the new partner brings part of premium of goodwill in cash. In such a situation, new partner current account will be debited by the amount not bought by the new partner. So for example, for the share of goodwill of rupees 50,000, the new partner brings only 20,000. Okay, his share was 50, he bought only 20. In this situation, the journal entry will be bank to premium for goodwill 20,000 he is bringing in. Rest of the money, rest 30,000 will be debited to his current account. So premium for goodwill, that was 20,000 debit. Incoming partners capital account, debit to sacrificing partners, this 50,000 in the sacrificing ratio. Ahuja and Barua are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They decide to admit Chaudhary into partnership for 1/5 share of profit, which he acquires equally from Ahuja and Barua. Now, they have mentioned that he is taking this share equally. That means they both are sacrificing equally. That means the sacrificing ratio becomes 1:1. Goodwill is valued at rupees 30,000. Chaudhary brings in 16,000 as capital, but is not in a position to bring any amount of goodwill. Okay. So, no goodwill exists in the books of account of the firm. Goodwill account is to be raised at full value. Record the necessary journal entries. So, let's see. Bank to Chaudhary's capital, he is just bringing the capital money, so that we have done. Now, because he did not bought any money, okay, what was his share? Was his share full 30,000? Goodwill is valued at 30,000. Now, see, the question has divided the entire 30,000. I believe it was the total goodwill of the firm. It should be only his share that needs to be debited to current account. So, I believe that it should be he's here for 1/5 share. So, 30,000 divided by multiply by 1/5. So, 6,000 should be his share, and this share should be, in fact, this entire entry is wrong. It should be, he should be by 6,000, and these are the sacrificing partners, and they are sacrificing equally, so it should be 3,000 and 3,000. Okay, do remember this, that entry is actually incorrect. How 6,000? Because he just needs to bring in his share of goodwill, and that will be divided in 1:1. Okay, equally. Now, when goodwill exists in the books of the firm, this has happened. See, there is no mention of the goodwill account, so goodwill does not come into the picture. But here, goodwill already exists in the books. So, goodwill appearing in the books will be written off by debiting old partners' capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. Thereafter, new value of goodwill will be given effect by creating sacrificing partners' capital and debiting new partners' current account. So, the journal entry becomes, so right now there is the old goodwill. Whenever there is an old goodwill, we have to remember that we need to write it off. How? The old partners will be debited in their old ratio and the goodwill account will be credited. In this way, the old goodwill will be written off fully. And for the new goodwill, we already know if he is not bringing in cash, so his current account will be debited and sacrificing partners' capital will be credited in the sacrificing ratio. Let's look at it. Ram and Rahim are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. Rahul is admitted into partnership for 1/3 share in profits. He brings in rupees 10,000 as capital, but is not in a position to bring any amount for his share of goodwill, which has been valued at rupees 30,000. Now his share has been valued at 30,000. This is clearly mentioned. Give necessary journal entries. Was it mentioned in the previous question when I asked you to cut? Goodwill, goodwill is valued at 30,000. They have not mentioned that 30,000 was his share. That's why that entry was wrong. We have correctly done. But here it is clearly mentioned that for his share of goodwill, which has been valued at 30,000, give necessary journal entries. Now, when there is no goodwill appearing in the books, when there is no goodwill, we will not raise the name of goodwill. And when there is goodwill of 15,000, what we'll do, we'll write it that off. Still, we'll not use the name goodwill. So let's see, when no goodwill appears in the book, so bank 2, Rahul's capital 10,000, and he did not bought any his share of goodwill in cash, so his current account will be debited. And the old partners, they have not mentioned that how he's taking the money, so we'll assume it to be 3:2, so 18 and 12. Now, when goodwill does appear in the books of accounts, so what happens? First of all, we have to write this 15,000 off. Okay, first Ram, bank to Rahul's capital 10,000, Rahul's current to Ram's capital. Okay, his share was 30,000, right? Yeah, again that entry is incorrect. The second entry will also remain the same. Rahul's current 30,000 to Ram to Rahim. Okay, this will be, because his share was 30,000 in the sacrificing ratio, which is old ratio because they have not mentioned anything. It should be like this, and this entry of 15,000, this is correct. This they are sacrificing Ram's capital old ratio 9,000 and Rahim's capital old ratio 6,000 to 15,000, and this goodwill will be fully written off. Please make the necessary corrections in your books. Thank you.